Another thing that truly gets me irritated is people that cry on camera. Not people that are making a video talking about something sad and then they start crying. That's natural. That makes sense. But people that sit there, yo pon téléphone yo, they take their fun. What the f are you doing? Ma'am, what are we doing here? What are we doing? Sir, get up. Wipe your face and get up. Like, why are y'all setting up cameras to fucking record? Why are we setting up cameras to record ourselves going through crises? What up, everybody? I am the Mademoiselle, and this is my channel. I'm not sure when this video is going to go out. However, I know we are approaching my YouTube anniversary, and I would just like to take this opportunity to thank all of you guys that have been with me since the beginning, since before the lots, before I started doing reactions. Like, honestly, it means a lot to really think that I started this YouTube channel and I stuck through it, became full-time, and honestly let my YouTube evolve into so much more for many of you, but especially myself. So shout outs to all of you that have been here, those of you guys who are new here, and those of you guys who will continue to join the family. Happy anniversary to the Mafia. As many of you guys know, my channels have evolved to multiple different channels now. We have my Haitian channel, which deals with Haitian voodoo, politics, and folklore. And then we have my personal channel, which is vlogs, story times, the Mafia speaks, etc. I decided to separate everything because honestly, I do so many different types of content. And then on Instagram and TikTok, there is my talking head videos as well as my dance content. For those of you guys who are unaware, I do social media consultations via my business, Media Hustle, and I just founded a nonprofit based in dance and the arts for underprivileged youth and adults. If you'd like to support or check anything out, everything is going to be in this lovely QR code or linked down below. Again, thank you guys for always being there. So as you guys can see by the title, we're going to be doing an unpopular opinions video. I have not done one of these in so long. And I was supposed to literally film one of these a couple of months ago, but I just completely forgot. I guess I got sidetracked, but I came across the notes and I was like, oh, we gotta film this, all right? So y'all already know, opinions are not facts, nor are feelings. Don't get your panties in a bunch over me or anybody else's opinions. But I do want you guys to comment down below. What are some of your unpopular opinions? I want to know. I want to see the real ones, okay? Don't just be out here sugarcoating and beating around the bush, okay? So my first set of unpopular opinions are going to be food-based. Now, understand, I have a very interesting palate. There's a lot of things that I really like that a lot of people think are disgusting and vice versa. For example, I think ketchup is disgusting. I will only eat ketchup if there's mayonnaise or mustard involved, but I will never just eat something with ketchup alone. I just genuinely don't like it. However, I absolutely love tomatoes and I can eat a tomato like it's an apple. I love mustard. I love relish, but yeah, ketchup, absolutely not. Heading into my next one, I think Chips Ahoy's are probably the most disgusting cookie ever, and I need to understand who the hell is keeping them in business. I love chocolate chip cookies, but Chips Ahoy's cookies literally give chalk. Okay, chalk and chocolate. Like, I don't understand why people buy or eat those, like, at all. Chickpeas, hummus, disgusting. I genuinely don't understand the hype. And I don't want to hear nobody sitting there like, oh, well, you just haven't had the right hummus. I can't stand when I say I don't like something and people are always like, oh, well, you didn't have the right kind. I think hummus, chickpeas are absolutely disgusting. Being a Haitian-American woman, my Haitian card almost always gets stripped when I say I don't eat the following things. I don't care for legume, but I will eat it. All those root vegetables, moyok, which is yuca. I can't even translate the rest of that stuff, but malonga. There's a bunch of, like, I don't eat any of that, okay? I think a lot of it just tastes like nothing. It tastes like dirt that it comes from. I'm sorry about it, not really. And although I don't eat legume, I absolutely love lalo. Okay, lalo is jute leaf. I love it. I can eat that shit all day, but legume, absolutely not. Bonon, absolutely not, unless it's sweet, which is plantain. I only eat sweet plantains. I do not eat plantain, like regular plantain, which is funny because every time people find out what part of Haiti I'm from, they're like, how could you be from that part of Haiti and you don't eat plantains? Because that's literally all those people eat. Like literally it'd be the death of them because most of them are diabetic and they're sitting here eating plantains trying to say it's good for them. No, if you're diabetic, you shouldn't be eating plantains, like at all, very minimal. But I don't like that shit. I only eat the sweet one. Maimulin, okay, which is cornmeal. Personally, I think it's disgusting as well. However, I will eat it if it's fresh and if it has fish in it. That's the only way. Other than that, I'm not eating that shit for you. Blé, go to hell. I'm not eating blé. I can't even tell you what the hell blé is in English, but I guarantee you, you're not missing out on it. I don't eat a lot of different Haitian foods, but I absolutely love, like, I love all the rices. I love all the meats. I love all the fish. I love couscous and piti meat. Oh my God, I really love piti meat. That's definitely one of my favorites. So I do eat a lot of Haitian foods, just not all the ones that people naturally gravitate toward. That's okay. This is why this is an unpopular opinions video. There are some fast food restaurants that I think need to go out of business because who the fuck is eating them? In the past, I've said that Boston Market is nasty. That still stands. I truly don't understand who is keeping Fridays in business. I probably go once a year and I regret it every fucking time. I usually go there out of convenience. It just be the only thing in the area. Like, I don't understand it. However, I love Applebee's. Now, a lot of y'all probably side-eyeing me. People are always cracking on Applebee's, but I love Applebee's. Like, I truly do. Tuesdays, not too bad either, but their menu selection is just way too small for me. So again, who's keeping these people in business? Who's actually saying, I want to go to Tuesdays? I don't get it. Johnny Rockets, absolutely disgusting. I don't really understand it. Burger King can't pay me to eat it at all, especially because their burgers make me sick. I love me some Wendy's and I love some McDonald's, especially with them new drinks they got. They got me actually coming in there now. That blue one, amazing. My favorite one is that mango pineapple with the little popping boba things or whatever the hell that is. That shit good. Who the fuck goes to Arby's? I need to understand. Every time I see an Arby's, it's empty. There's not too many in Jersey, but something about the smell of the food bothers the hell out of me. I don't understand the hype with Chick-fil-A. Why are people killing themselves for some Chick-fil-A? Like, I never understood it. Same thing with Shake Shack. Like, I like them. I'll eat it, especially if there's nothing else around, but I do not think it's that special. I do not think it's amazing, and I do not think it is the best chicken. Like, I'd rather just take my ass to Popeyes, to be quite honest with you. And that brings me to my next one. Popeyes is better than KFC and will always be better than KFC. However, KFC has been leveling up their chicken. So Popeyes, look out. Raising Cane's, got it. I don't know what it is, but I know a lot of y'all was sitting here like, so
who has the best fast food chicken then if you don't think it's Chick-fil-A?
Raising Cane's. If you don't have Raising Cane's, you never had Raising Cane's, I guarantee when you have Raising Cane's, you won't say exactly what I'm talking about. That shit is good as hell. If you don't agree, it's okay. That's why this is an unpopular opinions video. Next set is government focused. To be quite honest with you, I think the United States government needs to be dismantled completely. All of the assemblymen, councilmen, mayors, Congress, Senate, shit, the president. I think we need a complete reset. I think everybody needs to like completely leave office and then we need to have re-elections because there's too many old ass people in office that are making policies based off of America like 100 years ago versus what America is today, and it's extremely detrimental to a majority of us. And I genuinely don't get how they're getting away with this because how is it that you're 80 making laws or whatever when in the real world, if you had a standard job, you would have been forced to retire a long time ago. So that shit, yeah, it needs to go out the window. We need a complete overhaul. And another thing that needs an overhaul is the US education system. The education system is like really, really bad. But one school system I cannot get with that I don't fuck with at all are charters. I think charters are some of the worst schools you can put your kids in. I know there are some good charter schools out there. I have one that I can recommend out of the many that I've worked at. A majority of them are garbage. They don't care about your kids. They don't have the proper resources or funding. I don't give a fuck why they don't. The public schools also don't have that much funding, and a lot of them are garbage, but they're not as bad as charter schools. Okay, I'm sick and tired of people making excuses for these people literally treating kids like shit. Treating kids like shit has nothing to do with your budget. literally inflicting harm and being emotionally and physically damaging to children has nothing to do with your budget. It doesn't cost any money to be a good person and a good educator and to actually follow through on the missions that you promote, especially if the missions are surrounded by safety, education, and honesty. Because a lot of y'all be lying. Y'all be talking about some college readiness, resources for special education, da 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 da. But then y'all don't have the money for it. Stop promoting it then. Stop promoting it. Stop saying this is what you're giving and then you're not. No. I can't tell you how many kids I've encountered in other school systems that were like, oh, I came from this charter, I came from that charter. And literally they're talking about, yeah, like my mom took me out because I developed anxiety or I ended up having to go to therapy. So now I'm here. No, I think that's unacceptable. And I'm so happy like Success Charter is finally getting called out. Apparently, you know, the wheels are turning. I can't wait for Surviving Success Academy documentary because the stories that I've heard just from my students alone, from parents, from staff, faculty, it's just like, it's very heartbreaking what they put these kids through. And it's not just them. I have a video coming out soon. It's just going to take so much longer to edit than all my usual other content. But yeah, like a lot of these schools, not it. What's even crazier is, right, there are too many people out there that try to invalidate a lot of people's experience based off them having a positive one. Oh, well, I went to a charter and it was fine. Okay, you went to one charter and you had a good experience. You might actually be able to find some classmates, or your child might be able to find some classmates that had a terrible one. Your positive experience does not negate the countless negative. And it don't be just one or two. There are hundreds of stories that you can find about kids in these charters. And that's too damn many in my book. The cost of housing is out of control all over the country. I live in Jersey, so you guys already know. Living in Jersey is hard because the rent is astronomical. The only way you're going to get something that is economical is if you live in the hood. I literally worked so hard to get me and my parents out the hood. I'm not about to go back to that shit, all right? So lately, my lease about to end. I've been looking for the apartment, and Jesus, is hard. It's so hard because it's like the stuff that I would actually really, really like are all lacking something. The price is one thing, that's whatever. But like, it just be insane, okay? And I'm just thinking to myself, like, the price is whatever to me, but it's not whatever to a majority of people. How the fuck are people with kids doing it? Man, whether you're married or you're a single parent, I feel for y'all because a standard 2-bedroom in New Jersey, okay, North New Jersey anyway, if you want all the finishings, I'm talking about washer, dryer, parking, etc., is starting at about $2,500. Okay, and that's like not even gonna get you all the bells and whistles. The most luxury thing you're gonna have is a washer and dryer. And for those of you guys who are watching that are not from Jersey, that is a luxury here. Not everyone has a washer and dryer. It is rare. I don't want to say rare because now since we have all of these luxury buildings, almost every single one of them have washers and dryers in their units. But outside of that, that's not a common thing. This is not the South where everybody has a washer and dryer in their unit. It is considered a luxury. Same thing with the marble countertops and stuff like that. Like, yeah, that's luxury. Okay. And for me, that's what I have now. I have washer and dryer. I have marble countertops, all that. The white cabinets. I like to stick to that. I want to elevate it just a smidge, you know? So yeah, like right now, the apartment minimum that I'm even interested in right now is giving $2,700. And I'm just sitting here like, I need to start posting more videos. Sheesh. But I'm saying it's out of control because right now we're in 2026. A standard 2-bedroom in North Jersey anyway is about $2,700. All over the country, things are inflated insanely, right? So I just remember even 10 years ago, so 2016, my parents' rent was like $800, okay? I remember we moved to another apartment where I think it became $950. 10 years later, that same apartment is more than likely on the market because it's in the hood. I'm sure that apartment is probably pushing like 21 and it ain't worth no fucking 21. Ain't no washer or dryer. You gotta still pay utilities. Again, it's in the hood. Like, this shit is out of control, especially with mortgage prices. Like, I know there's so many people, right? Because y'all don't understand. Y'all not from here, right? Oh, if you're paying $2,000, $3,000 worth of rent, why not just buy a house? A mortgage here for a standard home is starting at about $4,000. You're lucky if you get a $3,500 one, but that's probably going to be like a flat 1-layer house or whatever, and it's going to be tiny as hell. You're going to end up being a house for paying $3,000 to $4,000 for that little ass house that don't even fit your shit. Now you got to get a storage unit. Like, it's a lot. Okay, North Jersey, New York, etc. is a lot, and people will be like, see, this is why I left. Da-da-da. I love Jersey. I'm a Jersey babe. I'm one of those, like, I love my state, and also my nonprofit is founded here. Once I lay those roots over here, then I'm going to figure it out. If I choose to move in the future, but I love Jersey at the end of the day. And I know there's different options. I know I could easily move south. If you guys have been here before, you already know I did that. I hated it, came back. I still love me some North Jersey. I'll pay the fees for convenience. And that's just really what it is. It's scary because a lot of people like say, oh, there's no racism in Jersey, right? Or it's minimal. No, it's just subtle. And a lot of it is in the pricing. You are literally paying for peace. You are paying to not be near any of the inconveniences or the ghetto, as a lot of people say. Honestly, I ain't mad at it because y'all already know I've done so many story times on this channel about crazy landlords, crazy neighbors. Like, I've never had not one issue in this place. I've been here for 2 years. I literally finally saw my across the hall neighbor's face. I've never seen her before until like last week. It's peaceful. It's quiet. I don't hear shit. I don't hear babies. I don't hear people arguing. Nothing. Love it here. So, I mean, again, I'll pay for the peace. It shouldn't be like that, right? And I'm just thinking about the people that make so much less money, that have kids, mouths to feed. That shit is unacceptable, and there needs to be some sort of reform because absolutely not. I think that all rent and mortgage prices need to be capped at this point. I don't think it should go beyond what they are now, especially taxes. Taxes is why a lot of these things go up and down all the time. Here are some social media based ones. This one might be a little controversial, but I said what I said. I meant what I said. And I'm gonna say it again. Post your nigga or fucking don't. I'm so sick and tired of people like, I love him. He's the love of my life. And then they post a picture of the nigga's hand. Nobody gives a fuck that much. Like, y'all just want people to think that you're that important, and you guys want people to feel like they're getting an exclusive scoop or something. Honestly, I don't even know why the fuck you guys are doing it, but stop it. Post the motherfucker or don't. Y'all are not special. No one cares who your nigga is. No one's gonna steal him from you. And if he's able to be stolen, he's not your nigga. Okay? Stop this mess. Post the nigga or don't post the nigga. Oh my God. Like, that shit is so irritating. Like, I be literally following certain people. They don't even be influencers. Like, a lot of influencers do this, but sometimes it be just regular people. And there's like, I love my man. And then it's like them hugging the nigga and you just see the back of his head. He's not a minor. Why are we trying to protect him? Like, I understand when people do that for their children, but like, no one gives a fuck. Like, that shit gets me so mad, okay? Another thing that gets me so irritated, people that cry on camera. Not people that are making a video talking about something sad and then they start crying. That's natural. That makes sense. But people that sit there, yo pon téléphone yo, they take their phone. What the f are you doing? Ma'am, what are we doing here? What are we doing? Sir, get up. Wipe your face and get up. Like, why are y'all setting up cameras to fucking record? Why are we setting up cameras to record ourselves going through crises? Or the people that be like, here's what a bipolar episode looks like. Here's what it's like when I'm manic. Here's a schizophrenic delusion in person. As a person that is diagnosed bipolar, anxiety, depression, ADHD, I appreciate the content on one hand because it shows people what we go through. But if you're self-aware enough to know that you're going through this, to put a camera up to record it, literally come up with a caption, hashtags, metadata, covers, all that, I think something might actually be wrong because y'all know there's something wrong. Because a majority of these people be trying to say that there's nothing wrong with them. It's them being gifted. It's them being spiritual, da da da. And this is the thing, I believe in all that. Y'all already know I have a Haitian channel where I talk about Haitian voodoo, politics, and folklore. I'm starting to connect the idea that bipolar, schizophrenia, etc., they do go hand in hand with spiritual. But I know when I'm manic. I know when I might just need a break. I know when I need to sit the fuck down and probably put my phone down and not do anything because I'm self-aware. Okay? If y'all are self-aware enough to know that you're going through an episode and still sit there and record and post it, I think it's freaking strange. I think it's weird. I think that you need to be on meds. Like, why are you recording this shit? Like, I don't know. Like, correct me if I'm wrong. Like, I appreciate the content on one hand, but I just think it's a little weird. And that's why this is an unpopular opinions video. I think the popularization and more public widespread of people spreading their mental health illness journeys is actually detrimental and problematic for people that actually are dealing with things. I think a lot of these people, especially these influencers, are lying about what they have to be quirky. A lot of them are self-diagnosed, and I will never, ever, ever, ever agree with self-diagnoses, because what a lot of you guys may think is autism, ADHD, depression, or whatever is probably something completely different that you never heard of. But since you keep consistently seeing that pushed to you, that's what you think you have. I will always advocate for people to go see mental health professionals. Okay, if you're in college, go to your school. They will give you free services. If you are low income, apply for Medicaid. If you are over the age of whatever, you have a disability, apply for Medicare. If you can, go get a diagnosis, go get therapy, get the meds, whatever, but do not go on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and go based off of what these people are telling you. These are their experiences, not yours. It is extremely dangerous to be self-diagnosing and then self-medicating. And part of that, unfortunately, has to do with the medical field as well as the government, right? The government is not trying to help a goddamn soul. To be quite honest with you, I don't even understand what the fuck the government is here for at this point. They don't help shit. At the same time, you have to use your resources. All of that time you have sitting here scrolling on TikTok all day, look up free services. I'm telling you, you will find them. I had to go through them. I had to apply for Medicaid. Trust me, I know they exist. Stop sitting here trying to count yourself out and count out your options. Go, oh, well, it's expensive, so I'm just not going to try. Just like people that be like, oh, I want to go to college, it's expensive. Look at the grants and scholarships, y'all. Stop counting yourself out before you even try. The legal age should be brought from 18 to 20 or 21. The legal drinking age needs to be brought to 25. Same thing as smoking. These kids are too stupid for me. They were always stupid. We were always stupid as kids. But now I think it's getting a little bit out of hand. I believe that an 18-year-old is still a baby. That's still a child. A 21-year-old is still a big baby. So I think all those ages need to be raised. Of course, we got to end it off with some social unpopular opinions. Having a child is a privilege, not a goal and not a right. I don't think anyone should just be having kids because they think that it's time or they need to, or it makes them feel better, makes them want to love something, or makes them feel complete. That is selfish. It's problematic. And that's why a lot of y'all fail as fucking parents, and why a lot of these kids can't read. You don't talk to them. You don't play with them. You don't read to them. You spend no time with them because you're working 20-hour shifts, because it's so hard to be a parent, but nobody told you to put yourself in that position. I said what I said. I meant what I said, and I'll say it again. For whatever reason, parents love to go around talking about how hard it is to be a parent and how nobody understands, as if someone sent them to go be parents. No one sent you to go be a parent. This whole idea of, oh, nobody knows how hard it is and how much I sacrificed. You went and sacrificed whatever it is that you needed to sacrifice in order to have the kid. And then a lot of the things that y'all be talking about are sacrifices or not sacrifices. It's standard, okay? Yes, when you have a kid, you're going to have to put more money away. You're going to be spending more. You're going to be actually spending more time and money because of this child. You want to be there. You want to provide. That's standard. You didn't sacrifice shit. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what everyone does. A sacrifice is, I'm selling ass to sell bills. I had to close my business to stay at home with my child. That's not things that everybody does. That is a sacrifice, okay? Y'all need to get it together and stop fucking having kids you can't take care of. I don't got kids because I know if I was to have a kid today, I wouldn't be able to be there the way I want to. I got too much shit going on. YouTube, my nonprofit, and my social media agency, there's a lot going on all the time. And then of course we have everything going on in my personal life, okay? Like that child would not get any attention from me right now. Like it would not. And it is crazy because a lot of people think all you need is money to have a kid, right? I find it funny every single time one of these rappers gets somebody pregnant or they get pregnant themselves. Well, at least they gonna have money. Why y'all worried? Because a lot of these niggas shouldn't be fucking parents. Do you see how they conduct themselves in public and private? Do you see the shit they're saying on interviews, the music they're making, how they portray themselves? They shouldn't be having kids. Just because you have millions of dollars doesn't mean you have a right to have a child. That's why a lot of these child celebrities are now growing up. They're distancing themselves from their parents, or you see them making these videos crashing out. Just because you have money doesn't mean that you should be a parent. Humanity is going down the tube. If reincarnation is real, I definitely believe wholeheartedly in reincarnation. I hope this is my last fucking run because humans are too stupid for me. So you know when it's graduation season, you're rolling around the neighborhood and you see those graduation signs and graduation posters like, oh, congrats to Christine, class of 2026. Congrats to Cameron, class of 2024, whatever. Y'all understand that shit is dangerous, right? Like I understand you want to celebrate your grad, but you're literally putting a poster up about your child, what school they go to, what school they're going to sometimes. And sometimes they'd be like, oh, accepted into Keene, going to whatever, fall 2026. That's dangerous. You're literally putting a bullseye on your fucking child. Like, I get the happiness and the joy that fills you because your child is graduating, but you're literally putting a bullseye on your child for a PEDO to come do what they got to do. And yes, they're probably 18, but they're still fucking children. Okay. Anybody that sees an 18-year-old as an adult, that goes to my next one, is nasty to me. I'm sorry. They're babies. Maybe it's the teacher in me. It's the fact that I work with kids, but it's like, you're not a fully grown adult to me until you're like 25, because that's when your brain is fully developed. And that's when you can start making sound decisions, especially shit. There's a lot of people that is 25 that I just be looking like, yeah, bitch, you're still dumb. Even when I was 25, I still was making some really dumb decisions, right? But shit, 18? No, absolutely not. Like, that goes back to my last point. Like, no. And the fact that y'all be out here putting these posters on the windows of your apartment, on the lawn of your house, like, with the picture and everything, it's screaming you want somebody to go kidnap them. It be making sense because y'all be putting that shit early. It's not as if, okay, you're saying congrats, grad, and now the kid is in Wisconsin and you're in New York. No, a lot of the times, y'all start putting these things out in like March. They're graduating in like May or June. This gives a PEDO ample time to plan on when to kidnap your fucking kid. Am I reaching? Maybe, but I guarantee you, with these sick ass individuals, I'm very sure there's someone out there that started scouting a child just based off one of these grad posters, because it is too simple. It is too easy to do. Being invested in a celebrity's life is fucking weird as hell. I could never get into celebrity news or gossip type of pages and accounts because I think it is very strange to be that invested in other people's lives. And people like to sit there and they'll be like, well, you do commentary, you do reactions. Yes, on issues that concern me or that you guys would be interested in. Other than that, do you think I follow the Shade Room? No. Will I like a post or whatever that's sent to me? Yeah. But I do not give a flying fuck about anyone or anything that has nothing to do with me, my loved ones, or you guys. If it doesn't affect anything in that realm, I genuinely do not follow it. Like, I can't tell you how many times people are like, yo, did you hear about da-da-da, they broke up? And I'm like, okay. Like, the only way I know about it is if it just comes across my timeline. Like, I don't even scroll anymore. I only scroll when it has to do with making content. Like, I will only look into something and start looking on news feeds and stuff if it has to do with something that I'm making. Because one, it's too much going on. I have too much going on in my personal life. I have 3 businesses to run. Additionally, it's just like, it doesn't concern me. Why do I care? I've never been and never will be that invested in these people's lives. That's why anytime I do a deep dive or whatever, it takes me so long because I don't know, because I don't care. But sometimes I have to touch on the topic for the grander scheme of things, to teach a lesson, etc. But it's just like that whole idea of like all day, every day, blah, 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 broke up with such and such is now have a baby by this one. This one is now losing millions of dollars from that. Like, I don't. Like, I just think it's very strange, and you don't have to agree with it. And final one, life is a journey and you're going to die regardless. It's actually a fact. Okay. This whole idea of stopping yourself, holding yourself back, being insecure, being whatever, I think it's a waste of time. I'm not going to say the feelings aren't valid, but we're all going to live. Okay. Cause we're living right now and then we're all going to die. Do what you got to do and stop letting other people affect you. Other people's opinions are opinions. They're not fact. Don't let other people's opinions stop you from being where you want to be or going where you want to go. If you want to do something, go for it, because the only thing that's promised in life is death. Was that morbid? A little bit, but I feel like somebody had to hear it. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for being here. Again, like I said, we do have a 7-day $1 trial that gives you access to everything. So if you want more content, please make sure you guys go check it out. Check out my other channels. They're going to be linked down below. We are raising funds to secure a space for the Dance 2026 season for my nonprofit. If you'd like to donate, thank you guys so much for those guys who have. But if you can't, whatever the case may be, share it. Everything you need is going to be right here in this lovely QR code. Make sure you comment down below. What are some unpopular opinions that you agreed or didn't agree with? And also comment your unpopular opinions. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. I love you guys so very much. And I'm going to see y'all next time. Bye!